Hey, welcome. So, if you're a gifted spiritual practitioner, maybe a healer, an astrologer, a reader, and you're really passionate about what you do, but you're just struggling to find clients, then you are in the exact right place. We're about to break down a super simple 5-step system to start attracting the people you're really meant to serve. Let's dive in. It's this frustrating paradox I see all the time. You've got years of experience, you've mastered all these different modalities, but your calendar is just not full. And at the same time, you see beginners out there, people with way less experience, and they seem to be attracting clients like it's nothing. So, what's going on here? What's the one thing they're doing that you're not? This slide really breaks it down. On one side, you have the generalist. Their profile is like a laundry list. I do tarot, Reiki, astrology, I can help with your love life, your career, literally anything. And then on the other side, you have the specialist with this crystal clear, super focused message. The generalist just gets lost in the crowd, while the specialist, well, they stand out. And that, right there, is the secret. It's the single biggest difference between struggling and actually thriving. It's specialization. And it's not about learning one more skill, it's about focusing the amazing skills you already have. Here's the thing. When you try to help everyone, you end up connecting with no one. Think about it from a potential client's perspective. They're scrolling online, they see a profile listing 10 different services, and it just looks like another ordinary practitioner. You don't pop. Your unique genius just gets totally lost in all that noise. So what do we even mean by specialization? It's actually really simple. It means you stop being a general spiritual guide and you start being a professional problem solver. You find a very specific type of person who has a very specific problem, and you become the absolute, hands-down go-to expert they think of for a solution. This right here, this is the mindset shift that changes the entire game. As soon as you make this change, you stop chasing clients and you actually start attracting them, because all of a sudden they finally see you as the answer to their very specific prayer. Okay, so we get why specialization is so incredibly powerful. But now let's talk about the how. I'm going to walk you through a really clear, repeatable 5-step blueprint that will take you from just having an idea to having your ideal clients showing up in your inbox. So these are the 5 pillars of your whole client attraction system. It all starts with a super strong foundation in step 1, and then everything else just builds on top of that. This isn't about just posting randomly and crossing your fingers. This is a real strategy. Let's take a closer look at how it all fits together. Right, we're going to break down each of these 5 steps, one by one. And you're going to see how they all connect to create this seamless flow that guides someone from being a total stranger online to becoming your absolute ideal client. Step 1, and listen, this one is the most important, seriously. Everything else is built right on top of this. You have to get crystal clear on who you help and what problem you solve. So for example, instead of just saying, I'm an astrologer, your concept could be something like, I use astrology to help people who feel stifled by toxic parent issues finally live their own lives. See how specific that is? It's night and day. So once your concept is rock solid, you create a free gift. You might have heard it called a lead magnet. Now, this isn't just some random piece of content. It has to be a valuable tool that gives your ideal client a quick win. So using our example, a perfect free gift would be like a PDF guide for each of the 12 zodiac signs on how to break free. This builds trust immediately and gives them a huge reason to join your email list or your community. The great news is you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Just look at what's already working. Research other people who are serving a similar audience, and don't just look in your own field. If your niche is toxic parent issues, see what counselors and coaches are talking about. Which of their posts get the most comments? This is just smart research to figure out what people need help with right now. Okay, now that you've done all that research, you're going to be buzzing with ideas. The key here is to capture them the second they pop into your head. Just open up a notes app on your phone and start a running list of every single content idea you can think of. The goal is to build this huge idea bank so you literally never have to sit there wondering what to post. And finally, this is where it all comes together. You take all those ideas you brainstormed and you turn them into actual public content. Every post, every video, it's all created with that one specific person in mind. You're not just shouting into the void anymore. You're having a direct conversation. And in every single piece of content, you gently guide them towards your free gift, bringing them deeper and deeper into your world. So we've just covered that whole 5-step system, which is awesome. But I want to bring our focus all the way back to the very beginning. Because if you only get one thing right in this entire process, it absolutely has to be this first foundational piece. I mean, think about it. You can't create a compelling free gift. You can't do effective research. And you definitely can't create content that really connects with people if you don't know who you're talking to and what problem you're solving for them. Your concept, it's everything. So many people make the mistake of jumping straight to step 5. They just start posting on social media without any clear strategy, and then they wonder why it's not working. But the real work doesn't start with the post. It starts with your purpose. It starts with a crystal clear concept. So, I'll leave you with this question. Before you do anything else, answer this. And don't think about everyone you could help. Think about the one person you are uniquely, perfectly positioned to serve. Define that, and you will have just laid the foundation for a spiritual business that actually thrives.